that I can think of. I don't eat candy bars. I don't drink pop, so I really don't see the need to drink milk and eat cheese. The only thing it's good for is fattening you up, and so I got plenty of that. Looks like they're tearing the old Baptist church down there. Wow. Looks like a bomb went off in it, actually. Oh, and of course this truck just decides to drive about the time I get here. Yep. Say goodbye to that. Oh, happy day, everybody. I think I'm zoomed in on myself. I know I look handsome, but don't usually like to be that close up. There we go. Well, heading back out to the house, got the mailbox paid for, and I saw the Baptist church was being torn down. I'm heading home now. We'll do some driving on the tractor. I got some brush hogging to do. Put some weight back on. Really need to get back on my juice diet. I've been down on it. Haven't been exercising much. Yeah, just a regular, I guess you'd call it a backslide. Don't like it at all. But after I did all that work here a couple weeks ago, I seem to have thrown myself back into I don't know, where I can't hardly breathe. It's driving me insane. Like yesterday, it took me about 30 minutes to put a brush hog on because I kept having to stop and rest. It wasn't even that hot outside, so I don't know. I gotta get back on my juice diet. Get back into my DDPY. I'm wanting to get my certification, my instructor certification, but I'm gonna have to seriously get this thing nipped in the bud. Well, I just saw a video a while ago that kind of boiled my blood, and so I thought I'd talk to you guys about it. It was a video about Fair Oaks Farm, which I guess is some big dairy farm. I imagine they're on the West Coast. I really don't know. It looked hot there. So anyway, they have dairy cattle, and they were really abusing the calves. And they were sending calves off to the Ville farms. That's where they cut up baby calves to delicacy for rich people to eat. And but the abuse on these dairy farms, they were killing these calves and beating them, throwing them around, just doing all sorts of stuff. It was really kind of cruel. And people were saying, oh, this is atrocious, this is awful, I can't believe. And other people were like, I can't even watch halfway through the video. Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but all protein farms treat animals that way. There might be some that say they don't, but if you're not raising your cattle out in the pasture and you're not letting them graze, you're not being humane towards animals. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. You don't get the production. You don't get rich by having your cattle graze out on acreage, but yeah, it's an ethical way to treat animals. Force milking them and force feeding calves and breaking them off their mom at birth, and that's just to make money. Even the FFA is guilty of that. That's the kind of practices they teach. Got somebody coming out the door here. Isaac, in or out? Anyway, that's how they teach. And it's not that they do anything wrong. They're just, trying to teach kids how to make money off of agriculture. And, well, that's a way to make money off of agriculture. I'm not saying you have to be vegetarian, but quit buying from these big companies and corporations. Coca-Cola is in with Fair Oaks, so, I don't drink pop anyway. Coca-Cola has nothing to offer me. Really, they don't, that I can think of. I don't eat candy bars. I don't drink pop, so I really don't see the need to drink milk and eat cheese. The only thing it's good for is fattening you up, and so I got plenty of that. So I'm trying to reverse all those trends in my life, but it is what it is. Hang on, let me shut that door. So like I said, I'm not trying to say you got to go vegetarian. That's ridiculous. I live in Oklahoma, and anybody that lives or is raised in Oklahoma and Texas, beef is a vegetable. It's its own food group. You can't hardly throw a rock out here without hitting a cow. But we do go to the butcher, and that's where you get your pork and you get your beef. You buy it from the store, and you're pretty much buying trash. And that's just how it is. It's not that much, it's really not that expensive to buy your beef in bulk or to buy your pork in bulk. We go and buy, I don't know what it is, it's a bunch. Amanda goes in with a friend at work, and I can't remember, good Lord, it's a lot of ground beef we get. And it's not that much money, and then we get split a hog with them. And that's a whole lot of food, and it doesn't cost all that much. And you're getting stuff that was raised right here in Oklahoma on a farm where the animals are out. And that's how we get our food. You can grow your own vegetables or buy them at the farmer's market, and this time of year there's fruit stands all over the place. You can buy your fruit, and the majority of those are grown at somebody's house. But if you really want to see animals treated better, quit buying from corporations. It's not hard. You can go anywhere locally. If you live in a rural area, it's really easy to find a butcher. And if you live in a city, there's butchers, and I know Tulsa has butchers. There's 3 or 4 of them over there. There's butchers in Oklahoma City, and I'm sure every major city has butchers. And you can find them that are, outsourcing locally to farmers, and that's where your food's coming from. That way you know where your food's coming from. You don't want all that pesticide in your food. You don't want all them antibiotics and growth hormones in your food, so eat clean. And that way, at least if you're fat, it's clean fat. Anyway, I'm going to end that rant right there. And well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow.
Goodbye.
Or whenever I post the next video.
Yeah.